Yo, so we're back. I've been in China and Japan for 2 weeks, which was amazing. China was much better than I thought it was going to be because of all the propaganda that we get fed, but it was very cool. And then I was ill as soon as we got back, which meant I could do some bits in the garage. So look at that. Painted, the lights are in, bottle of pop, and then a couple of other bits. Absolutely buzzing. That's been like a big block in my head to get that done, so I'm happy with that. I've just got to finish making a door for here, and then that's the wall done. Oh, and the plug socket, £1.75. So we can get power to the old TV up there, so we can watch videos on how to do what we're trying to do. So that's good. That's exciting. And then I haven't done anything else because we haven't been here. So we're going to carry on. Get that off. I spent like 5 minutes on it yesterday, so we're going to get that off today, get the new one up and in place, and then really start pushing this forward now, because we've got no more holidays coming up. We've got no more big plans. The big plan is to get this done, because Mrs. wants a new car. So let's push on. Let's get it done. We're going to get this off and then get the new one bolted up, and then we can send these for paint as soon as that's all done. So hopefully by the end of this video, we'll do a little star swipe and that'll be bolted on. I don't know whether we'll get the other side on tonight, but at least we'll be able to get that one off and the new one semi in place. I'll be happy with that. So let's do it, man. So I think we got everything unbolted. But what I did notice on this, so it bolts onto the wing here, or wells, whatever you want to do. And then these little bolt holes, so I'm guessing this has got to be bolted through on the old side, but it's got no bolt holes here. So I think we're going to have to rip that off with a disc cutter and see how good it is, because that is essentially here, isn't it? So let's get the old MOT stick on it. That bad boy. Start clearing it out. Just needed some WD-40. No, that's a bit worse than WD-40. That's pretty bad. So that's the top lip there, which stops here and disappears. That's the inside of the boot floor that we've got to repair. Not boot floor, because we're at the front. The footwell. And then this is where it lips up here, which looks pretty good, man. I mean, that's still, ignore that teeny tiny hole, but that's pretty good. So let's raise this up a bit more. There we go. We've got to look at that because that's a body mount, so we might have to put a little plate on that. But this is okay. So if we disc cut that off here, maybe, then that's pretty much ready to come out. Maybe. So yeah, I think we need to get a big, nice drill bit, and then start getting some of these spot welds off. Blech. That was an absolute pig. We got the bonnet cable off, which was all that stuff down there. And what else? This is unbolted on one side. The loom's out from here. The fan loom runs behind there, and I can't see any plug blocks or anything up there. There must be a plug block for it somewhere, man. There must be, but I can't find it anyway. So that's the front. What's that sound? Kenny! Yeah! Ken! Ken! Where's he in the house? I can hear him. Hey, Ken! Oh, yeah, you want to come play in the garage? Come on in. Come in. So yeah, fan loom we're struggling with a bit, but maybe that can stay in there depending how it is under here. And then everything's unbolted here. We're looking good. I've got to get this out of the way. We could probably just pull that through there now, actually, now that this is undone. That's a bonnet cable. So yeah, so now we just got to work on this, cut the bits that we've got to cut, and then once that's cut and the front bolt here is cut and these are drilled out, that will come off. We'll see how we are for time. You loving it? Do you like the new wings? Yeah. Yes. Good boy. Right, we've got to get this off, but we've got to save it as well. So, little step drill for the little pot. I wish I found this when I was doing the rear arch, because I made an absolute job on that one. We're in. Sound. Obviously they're not in a line, because British made. But that's that, man. We're flying today. We are flying. Yeah, man, we're flying, Ken. We're kind of out. We just, I mean, that was not really attached. And then I cut them bottom bits. So we're off. That bolt down there, though, I think we're probably going to be better snapping it off and dealing with that after. You can't even see it in there, but let's wiggle it off and get it out of the way. This is going well today. I feel like we're getting a lot more done. Cool, we're looking good. That literally, I tore it out of the mount, and then we cut the bits at the back, which is fine. But yeah, we literally tore that out. You can see, look at the state of it, man. Look at the state of you creature. So we're good. So now we've got there's loads of holes that we've got to replicate. And do you know what? I'm going to try and do as much of it here as I can, rather than doing it back on the car. But, and then we can get a good look at the chassis and all the sort of crap in there as well. So I think it's just covered in crap, to be honest. All mud and, well, not mud, but just, the good thing about Land Rovers is where they leak oil so much, they sort of cover the engine bay pretty well. So yeah, we'll replicate as much as we want. I wonder what they're for as well, because look, it's got two little outlets on the radiator. It must be for an oil cooler, but they're not connected, which is worrying actually when you think about it. But we'll look into that, and then yeah, we're just gonna have a tidy up. We'll tidy these bits up. I think we're gonna have to repair this next, tidy all this crap up here, because we can't really, obviously that's got to come off, but we can't test fit anything until it's all structurally sound. So whilst I've got the cutter out, I think I'm going to start yopping into that and make a game plan. So we've got loads of bits of tin and stuff here now, so we can just keep swimming. Right, we're digging. So we've got a body mount there, not demure. So we'll see if we can get repair for that. We've got the rest of the arch out, apart from this little bit there, because it's a bit late to be grinding in the house. And also I need to put a sheet up over the window, because otherwise that's going to get speckles. I think best plan of action, I can't get the bonnet off until I get some help over here, so I need to wait until AC or someone comes over to lift that off, or James. And then, so what I'll do, I'm going to make a template out of cardboard for here, and I'm going to cut a bit of sheet metal out that I can just weld to the good stuff and replicate that, and then we'll weld another sheet in here. I think that's the best plan of action, because I don't think we've got a repair panel for this side. We've got one for the other side, but we didn't get a floor pan panel for this side. So we'll see. But that is bleh. So we'll sheet that up. I think there's a fuse box behind there, but if there's no fuse box there, we could just do one big flat panel, I suppose. Let's have a look. Yeah, we got a fuse box, and also luckily I put this chair right forward as well before we took the battery off, so we've got less room, so that's good. So I'll whip all the fuses out so we can get the wiring loom out of the way, and then we can start looking at how to repair that. I think we're just going to cut it and weld it from the outside. I don't want to get in here welding because that is beyond my skill set. Looking at this a bit better, this body mount there you can buy as a complete repair kit that comes up with the inner wing support as well. So instead of having to make a little tab for here, but it just means getting all that crap off and getting in there with the welder as well, man. That might be a bit of a ball ache, but we could, I suppose, weld this side, weld the underneath, and then that side. Could we weld that from the back? I suppose we could weld that from the back inside the car. If we're good, which we're not. So, let's get it off. Look at the state of that, man. That ain't doing much, is it? Not factory fresh. Right, template time, man. That hurt. So that's knackered, this is knackered, and inside underneath is knackered as well. So, we need to make a template. Here's one I made earlier. Bosh. So that is essentially our shape, right? Up here. And I've actually cut the wrong bit out. But bear with me, because what we're going to do, where's the other bit? We've got this bad boy, which is that, right? Goes underneath right up to the sill. I don't know if you can see it, because I can't see my phone now. And it comes up past the bulkhead wing mount. So that's like that. We're going to cut this wherever it meets, and all this bent crap is going to come off. So this is going to be there to there without the lip. The lip is what they had when they done the two panels, and then this lip here as well, that can all come off. So this is just going to be a sheet metal there to there. So what that means is our little template is going to be that shape. And is it that way? This is kind of what it's going to look like. Hold on. Skills. Look at that. So that's the shape of it that we've got. And then we just need to put some tabs up the side here. This width. And on the bottom as well, I'll probably do it a little bit longer. So in my head, that makes perfect sense. And we should end up with something like that, with another tab at the bottom to weld onto there. Easy work. Maybe that's a better way to show it. So it'll be like that, look. Easy. Easy.